So now that we're getting things set up to tow, obviously one of the things we need is a hitch. And when we had the RAV4, this was our hitch. Whole setup was on this, and this was fine. It worked great, but we're upgrading on this round, and I'm very excited to share we got a bulletproof hitch. Now for us, because we have the Basecamp 16X, it's a lightweight trailer. We got the light duty 4-inch drop and rise hitch. So in the box, you get some anti-friction grease, which I don't really ever use. The pin that is for when you rise it or drop it to set kind of where the ball's at. The dual ball head. Now this has both the 2 5/16 as well as a normal 2-inch ball. So while the Airstream has the 2 5/16, we can do that. And then if we do ever do like a U-Haul or some other trailer for some reason, we can flip it over and we don't have to get a whole new hitch, which I've had to do before when we had the RAV4. Then the main piece, this right here. So this is gonna allow us to adjust the height, which I have this upside down for what we're gonna use it. You can adjust the height up and down 4 inches. So I'm gonna go make sure this fits, make sure everything's good to go. I'm not actually hitching up today, but making sure that this fits before we get to that point and need it to fit. That looks awesome. There you go. So part of getting this truck set up to tow is obviously the technology that's going to go in here. And that means we have the Halo View rear view camera, we have the tire pressure monitoring system, and also going to set up to a space to hold our radios. So we have Rocky Talkie radios. I wish we could do like a Midland kind of 50 amp thing, but these are going to be what we have for now, and so that's what I'm going to use to get set up. But we also have this little inverter that we plug some of this stuff into, as well as this multi-prong thing that we use to kind of go from one 12 volts to multiple 12 volts, as well as add another USB. So I have a plan. At least I have a general plan. We're gonna get into it and see how this comes together. Because right here, what's nice is the 12 volts in the Toyota is right there. So I'm gonna be able to plug into that. And then I'm planning on kind of utilizing this grid system because I have zip ties and Velcro that we're going to use to put a lot of this together. And then, let's get you set up. 2 of these, both monitors use suction cups to the window. It's not my long-term plan. I think eventually I'm going to upgrade to the ICS system, where you can use the RAM mounts and a bunch of different things there that sits behind this monitor, and I think it'll just be a cleaner install, but right now this is what I have, so this is what I'm gonna get set up because we got a trip right around the corner. So I think that's gonna work. I did realize I already plugged this in the 12 volt, and that's not where that goes because we want to get the other thing plugged in, kind of that splitter. So I'll pop that out. Use this kind of tie up some of the cables, do some cable management, but that means this one, which is already set up, you know, we picked this up on the road at some point, so I don't know if I can provide a link directly to this one, but I'll find one I'll find one and put a link in the description for you if you're interested, but it just helps split that 12 volt into multiple things for you. What's nice about the Tacoma is that there's this little slot that really is useless and is a prime opportunity for a lot of things to get lost. But this go around, I can use it to put this down in there and do some cable management. So kind of appreciative of it now. We're driving here, and glance up and be able to see the rear view mirror there and the tire pressure monitor there. This is a mount for this camera so that we can record while we're out on the road. And again, I got the little splitter tucked down in here. I have to do a little bit of cable management on that side. Right, so for Amanda, as she is sitting here, well, whoever's sitting in the passenger seat, we do take turns. I just do majority of the driving. So for the passenger, this is still kind of, everything is out of the way. So even though there are cables coming down here and this is here, this is actually very convenient. And so she can plug in her laptop, charge there. We can do other charging, things like camera batteries and things like that. So I think this is gonna work out nicely, and all of the cables are kind of tucked down in here. The last thing is where the radio mount is gonna go. So this is the mount that I got from Rocky Talkie. I still need to kind of create a whole extra little system here, but trying to figure this one out on where I want to put this. So I've just used a temporary clamp to put this whole thing here. This is not permanent, and I need to go get some screws to even put this on so that we can test this out a little bit. But because that's temporary, that's easily removable and changeable. I think that's gonna do for this first trip, but yeah, I gotta figure something out with that. And then the other thing about the screens and monitors is that they are not in the way, but they do block a little bit, like if you're in the driver's seat, just a tad. But I think that, again, will be okay and acceptable as part of this. So kicking the car on, you can see this is now trying to run an update, and then we're not actually hitched up, so that's not going to work because the camera itself is powered by being plugged in. But down here, you can see all this is working, and then when you want to flip this on, there's just one switch and that light kicks on there. But that's going to do it for the truck setup for towing for now. I'm sure there's going to be updates. We will keep you updated as we continue to tweak our setup, and if things are working, things aren't working, all of those things. But make sure and leave any questions or comments down below, and subscribe to find out where in the world Karma goes next.